Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Since you clicked on this video, you know that this is a Mexican independence inspired makeup tutorial. I went with a traditional look that's really easy to recreate, so I hope you guys really enjoy this tutorial. For my brows, I use the same products I use a lot of the times, and I just made the eyebrow slightly more arched and a tiny bit thinner than usual. If you want to see a detailed tutorial on my eyebrows, I will link it on the top right corner where the little eye is at. Go ahead and click that and you will find my detailed eyebrow tutorial. To prime my eyes, I use the usual Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Eden, and then I used a bit of translucent powder over that once it was all spread out, of course, just to set it in place and so blending would be easier. Then from the Naked palette, the Urban Decay Heat palette actually, I used just one color, that third color there. I used it all the way across on my crease, and each time I would just get closer to the crease to make it more dark but still a little gradient. And that's the only color I used. Next, I used the liquid eyeliner to create a wing liner. I try to keep it thin, but I still wanted like a nice wing, so I brought it out pretty far and then cleaned it up with concealer to make it as sharp as I could. Then for my waterline, I used the all-purpose pencil in like a skin color just to make my eyes look bigger and wider and more awake. Moving on to the skin, I used my Mary Kay foundation primer to make my skin matte and to fill in my pores. And since my breakouts are flaring up and looking terrible, I decided to add a coat of concealer before adding my foundation. Then I made sure to blend that in and applied my foundation over that. To highlight under my eyes, on my nose, my forehead, and my chin, I'm using the same concealer and blending it in with a beauty blender. By the way, if you didn't catch on, for my foundation, I use the brush because it does give fuller coverage than an actual beauty sponge. Also, I wanted to make my under eye area a little brighter than usual, so I did put a couple dots of an even whiter concealer. I'm not sure why I decided to do this. I think because I was thinking about Maria Felix, if you know who she is. She's really white, well, in some pictures, so I think that's why I was trying to go a little brighter. Under my eyes, I did use a little bit of the Kat Von D translucent powder just to set it, and then I brushed it off. I didn't let it sit there too long. For a little bit of a shadow, I applied a black eyeliner on the outer half of my eye on the bottom, and it just created a really nice shadow without completely closing up my eye. Also, I applied mascara on my top lashes as well as my bottom lashes. Then to contour, I used my usual Kylie Cosmetics Cocoa palette, and I contoured my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, and I think a little bit under my chin. I also used a little bit of translucent powder to just blend it all together. I used a little blush from the same palette, and then I did bake a little bit under my cheekbones with the white translucent powder, and that is just so that my cheekbones look a lot sharper, my contour looks a lot cleaner, and I just left that there until I was done with my full face and then brushed it off. Next, again thinking about Maria Felix, I wanted the little mole. I had to have it, so I picked up a brown eyeliner and just started to fill in a fake mole. If you're gonna do this, be careful. I broke my pencil, so just don't bring it out too much. Then, of course, I used my ultimate new favorite highlight, which is Fuego from the Dose of Colors collection, the Desi Katie collection, and I applied that everywhere that I highlight. finally, I am using a little bit of brow gel to keep my eyebrow in place. I decided to use this at the very end because I didn't want to accidentally put any kind of powder over it. Then of course I applied my wispy lashes. And finally, I'll be doing my lips in the classic red. This is a really nice red from Sephora. I will make sure to link it down below. Although I did not purchase the I Love Saraí Arriba lipstick from ColourPop, I feel, at least based off of pictures, that this would be a really great dupe. Alright, and with that, we seal the deal. The look is complete and we are ready for El Grito de la Independencia de México. You guys learned something new and enjoyed my video. Felices fiestas to everyone, and thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.